As I'm sure most of you are aware by this point, Ben Askren, former UFC fighter, has been in the hospital now for a couple of weeks due to some serious infection in his lungs. From what I can understand, this started off as pneumonia and quickly devolved into something more serious. And just a side note, fellas, this is a heads up to all you guys. Take pneumonia seriously. That stuff can actually kill you. Seriously, if you get it, don't take it lightly. But yeah, like I said, Ben is in the hospital. He's been in the hospital for a couple of weeks now, and he actually just received a double lung transplant. He's also been in the ICU now for a couple weeks and has been on a ventilator, which I could tell you from experience is very, very expensive. And just guess what? You know what's just so shitty? The health insurance company has denied the family's claims to coverage. I want the topic of today's video to stay on Ben, but my God, I just have to talk for a second about these shitty health insurance companies. How is health insurance not a scam? I mean, seriously, you're required by law, at least in most states in the United States, to have some sort of health coverage. You pay these expensive ass premiums every month to some health insurance company with the promise that we're going to cover you in the event of accident or illness. However, as most of you listening to this probably understand and have some personal experience with this, these goddamn companies find a way to weasel their way out of covering you when it matters the most. Whether it's a technicality, like you need a different level of policy, like you don't have a high enough level to cover you, or you didn't declare it the right way, these greedy, disgusting companies always find some sort of way to not cover you or deny you coverage that they rightfully should owe you. Now, I don't know the exact reason why Ben's claim has been denied. All I can say is I think these health insurance companies are greedy, disgusting, incompetent, corrupt, and they should be more heavily regulated and audited by the government. But that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother video. I want to focus a bit more on Ben Askren. He's been in the hospital now for a few weeks, and finally, just a couple of days ago, he received a successful double lung transplant. That is the word that his wife, Amy Askren, has told a couple of reporters. And apparently right now the doctors and his family are just kind of waiting to see if the new lungs are accepted by his body and everything works as intended. Now, in what I and many of you might think is kind of a surprising move, Jake Paul actually stepped up a couple of days ago and pledged to donate to cover some or maybe all of Ben's medical bills. After beating Julio Cesar Chavez the other day at a Triller boxing event, Jake Paul talked in the press conference about how crappy these health insurance companies are, and he really brought a lot of awareness to Ben's family's current situation.
It's just insane. Insurance is a fucking scam, and it's so sad. And right when you need these companies, they're not there, and it's fucked up. And his insurance denied him to get the double lung transplant, which is also one of the most expensive surgeries, which is why they denied it. And it just sucks. It sucks that no one's doing anything. I was obviously super busy this week, so we're figuring out the donation now. But none of these people like Dana or anyone stepping in. So I feel like I have to do something, and that's really all it is.
Now I got to be honest. This response from Jake, in my opinion, was a big breath of fresh air. It's nice to see some love between former foes, especially from a guy known for a lot of negative things like Jake Paul. Maybe Jake's getting older and he's maturing and growing more as an adult and as a human. Or maybe he's just kind of using the situation as an attempt to smear Dana White. Either way, I'm all for it as long as Ben's medical bills are getting recovered. I want to see that guy make a full recovery. Now, I just want to say real quick, I've always really enjoyed Ben Askren. I know he didn't have the best run in the UFC, but in my opinion, the guy is still an MMA legend and one hell of a personality. He's always struck me as being a good guy, good father, good husband. He's only 40 years old. I really want to see this guy make a full recovery and make his way back to his family. If you guys want to donate, I get a lot of people out there who don't have a lot of money, especially in times like this, but every dollar helps. If you guys want to donate, I am going to post the link to Ben Askren's donation link for his medical bills in the description of this video. It'd mean a lot to me if you guys could donate. But if not, totally understand. it sucks that the people, the civilians have to, pick up the slack from this shitty insurance company that's just so corrupt. But those are my thoughts on Ben Askren. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update and let you guys know how he's doing. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the whole situation. Let me know what you think about Jake Paul, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.
Yo guys, this is so awesome. I got some fan mail right here from AJ, 7-year-old, and she boom roasted me. She said, I liked your boom roasted video, so I'm going to do it to you. Ben Askren, you talk so much, your tongue is stronger than your arms. Boom roasted. Fantastic. I love it, AJ. Good morning, folks. Dylan, you're fighting someone who's 3-2 next because Scott Coker knows you suck. Boom roasted. Hey Dylan, remember when you told Connor that you were a better version of Khabib and had him ready for the fight? LOL. Boom roasted.
Nick Diaz, you're so high you tried taking a nap in the octagon. Boom roasted.
Wow, really? I love it!
Tyron Woodley, Jaden Smith could beat you in a rap battle. Boom roasted. Colby Covington, your IQ is single digits. Boom roasted. Mike Perry, Colby's IQ might be in the single digits, but it's still double yours. Boom roasted. How got you boom roast GSP?
I'm not impressed by your performance.
He's so nice, yeah. I don't think you can boom roast GSP. Steven Thompson, karate's a child sport, and the church choir wants you back. Boom roasted. Darren Till, my grandma could take you down. Boom roasted. Robbie, you've been fighting as long as my grandma's been alive. Boom roasted. Colby Covington, nobody likes you. Boom roasted.